Lydende en bedrywende vorm, active and passive voice. Hi guys, this is part 2. In part 1, we learned how to turn a basic sentence from the bedrywende to the lydende vorm. Now in part 2, we're going to look at some more rules. Some more rules when turning a sentence from the bedrywende to the lydende. Number 7. What if we have a time word? Or manner? An adverb of time and manner in the sentence. Waar gaan ons dit insit when we turn it from the bedrywende to the lydende vorm? Now, time words are words like nou, môre, volgende week, indicating the time when the action is being done. Manner is the way it's being done, the way the action, the verb is being done. Vinnig of stadig, there are obviously some more, so the manner in which it is being done. Nou, kom ons kyk, dit is ons woordorde, the object, word, deur die subject, geverb. This is the present tense. Now, where are we going to put time and manner in? Let's look. Dip, we are going to put it in there. So, we know when you change it from bedrywende to lydende, we start with the object. And then the verb. We always have a verb 1 second in the sentence, so we cannot change it. We start with object and then a verb always second. So after that, we will have time, then the manner, and then deur die subject and a verb at the end, geverb. Now, the reason why we have time and then manner is because of stompie. I always tell the learners, think of it like that. You are first going to check your time to see what time it is and when the action needs to be done, and then you're going to realize, I'm late. I need to run fast, or I can take my time. So first you check the time, when the action needs to be done, and then you see, in which manner I can do it, fast or slow. So, kom ons kyk na 'n voorbeeld. Die kos word vinnig. Vinnig is a manner. Deur die kat geëet. So that is when we have a manner in the sentence. See? It is after our verb and then before or in front of our deur die subject. Let's look at another example. Die melk is our object. Is gister. Gister is the time, a time word, an adverb of time. So that is after our verb and then in front of our deur die subject. Deur die baba gedruk. This is our new word order. For normal bedrywende sentence, it is stompie. Now it is OTM spy. Do you see that? But our verb 1 is after the object. It's always second. And then we have deur in front of our subject. And our second verb at its place, its normal place, with ge in front of it. Number 8. If we have a question, what do we do then? Let's look at the question. Wie eet die kos? So when we have a question starting with wie. Now, wie eet die kos? The normal answer to that, if we knew who ate the food, would have been die kos word deur, and then the person or the thing geëet. But we do not know deur wie it is being eaten, of deur wie word geëet. So we are going to start with deur wie word die kos geëet. So when we have a question starting with wie, but we do not know deur wie, we are going to start with deur wie word die kos geëet. Wie koop die kos? Deur wie word die kos gekoop? Number 9. When we have a command, when we are commanding someone to do something. Lees die boek. That is a command. We're telling someone to read the book. Our verb 1 will be moet, because we are commanding you to do something. You must do it. And then geverb word. Geverb word. So lees die boek. What is the object there? Die boek. And then moet gelees word. We have word at the end because it's future. It still needs to happen. It should still happen in the future. I'm commanding you to do it, but you haven't done it or you're not doing it at the moment. Jy moet dit nog doen. Was die kar? The object is the car. And then I'm commanding you to do it. Die kar moet gewas word. Now, number 10. When we do not have a subject or an object in the sentence. Okay, now we are not going to have an object. Hy verf. Do you see we have our subject and a verb? So, if we knew what he was painting, then the answer would have been iets, the thing or the answer, word deur hom geverf. But now we don't know. We do not have an object. So it's like math. We are going to have a little placeholder. We are going to put daar in. So when we do not have an object, so we do not know what to start with, we are going to start with daar. Daar word deur hom geverf. Die kat het geslaap. We have the subject and the verb, het geslaap, but no object. Again, daar is, because this sentence is past, het, so daar is deur die kat geslaap. Now, if we do not have a subject or an object, like slaap, you see it's also a command. It's also a command, but there is no subject and object. Then we're going to have daar, because we do not have an object there. So that is our placeholder. And then because it is a command, moet, because it's saying slaap. Basically it's saying jy moet slaap. So daar moet. And then our verb gets a geslaap word. Again, because we're commanding you to do it. You're not doing it at the moment. So daar moet geslaap word. Doen huiswerk. We are basically saying jy moet huiswerk doen. So huiswerk moet gedoen word. Or in this case, can also be daar moet huiswerk gedoen word. Word at the end because it is future, you still need to do it. And moet because we are commanding you to do it. And if we do not have a subject or an object, we have a little placeholder daar. Daar moet. Okay guys, good luck. This was part 2. If you haven't seen part 1, please do so. In part 1, we covered the basic rules for turning a basic sentence from bedrywende to the lydende vorm. Good luck.